The Tennessee Vols cruised to a Week 1 win over Syracuse, 45-26 in Atlanta, and the offense stole the show, but the defense had its struggles. I'm here to tell you why you should not be hitting the panic button just yet on that side of the ball. Hey, Lucas Panzica here from 104.5 The Zone and A to Z Sports. So Joey Aguilar and the Tennessee offense stole the show last week. 45 points, Aguilar with 3 passing touchdowns. The up-tempo was back. Tennessee was balanced, dominant in the run game, something Vols fans have wanted to see consistently, honestly, since that incredible 2022 season. But the defense, which I think most Tennessee fans rightfully had a lot more confidence in coming into the season, had its struggles against the Syracuse team that, while talented on offense, is replacing a ton from that 10-win season a year ago. The Vols gave up 377 yards against the Syracuse Orange at Mercedes-Benz Stadium and kind of let them back into the game a little bit after pulling away, it looked like, ahead of halftime. Syracuse was able to make it a 2-score game late. Of course, the Vols were able to slam the door shut. Now, Tennessee's defense certainly had its issues on Saturday, and there is plenty to clean up. And it's not like we're going to learn a lot about this team in Week 2 against ETSU in the home opener. But let me say this about the struggles. Injuries were a big part of Week 1 for Tennessee's defense. They were already without star corner Jermon McCoy, who might be the best cornerback in college football this year, and they went in already without defensive lineman David Hobbs. And then the injury bug bit hard for Tennessee's defense in this game. Defensive lineman Nathan Robinson got off to a fantastic start, was disruptive, was wreaking havoc in the interior. He left the game multiple times. Defensive lineman Jackson Moy left the game as well. The D-line depth was getting tested, and the injuries kept coming. Ricky Gibson didn't play over half of this game after leaving in the first half. That was the bad news. The good news was Ty Redmond, the true freshman, fared pretty well in his place. But all of that to say, Week 1 rust is going to be a factor for a lot of teams in college football, and injuries did not help Tennessee's case defensively. This is a unit overall that brings back a lot from last year, and I think should have a similar standard to what we saw defensively last season. I will say one big positive from Tennessee's defense was the pass rush. They got home 5 times, sacking Syracuse quarterback Steve Angeli. There is one caveat to look at from this game, and that is that Syracuse, on 3 of its scoring drives, converted a 4th down. The Orange were 3 of 4 on 4th down on the day. It's not that often that you're going to play a team that's going forward on 4th down 4 different times. And on one of those occasions, Boo Carter had Steve Angeli dead to rights in the backfield. He was able to get away and find his tight end, and the Orange were able to go down the field and finish that drive with a touchdown. So again, plenty to clean up. I will say one thing that can continue the concern for the defense would be if the injuries start to pile up. Tennessee is not quite as deep on the defensive line as it was last year, so that certainly is something to put a pin in and look at as the games keep coming this season. But overall, no reason to panic about this Tennessee defense, as they will look to bounce back against ETSU, but more importantly, against Georgia in a couple weeks.